game underway. I think he lost it in the sun. He muffed it. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that, too.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before.
He lobs one high down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Number 3 with the carry.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are 2 programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Singleton. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Coming after it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it.
With the score, LSU 7, Alabama.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
To throw, it's Bradley. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dive.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Let's it go to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Giving him his pads. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half, with the game tied.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this
Open runway ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw for it. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field. Now I got to come try to catch this guy who's flying downhill so fast. The angles don't work. He's too athletic. That's why you get a big gain.
He's got it. Touchdown, LSU. They take the lead with the 6.
Number 11.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dances away. Gonna try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The give to the lone running back.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 14, Alabama 10.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Bradley. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, look out, the ball's free. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Here comes that Alabama offense. These are the games, these are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish. They tried to turn the corner on the read option, and he could not do it, and they got him for the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Bringing it back, it's Neighbors. Bulls his way forward. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Complete out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Keeps the legs moving. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. With the catch, it's Hunter. Touchdown, Bama! What a catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.